Is the Aptos project dead before it's even got going? Welcome back to my channel Bearman Crypto, where we talk all things crypto. So in today's video I just want to cover again Aptos, one of the projects that I'm very bullish on, and I just want to go through some of the stuff that I've been seeing in the news and on crypto Twitter, some of which obviously is negative about the project itself and is mainly centered around the things that have recently been happening, specifically with one man, Sam Bank Fraud, I like to call him. And some of the stuff that I'm starting to see just makes me question just a lot of the things that I'd seen projects doing and how they've performed. So there's an article here written by Fortune. It's on a website called fortune.com, and it just shows just how much this guy SBF had his fingers in every single pie you can imagine. There's a nice depiction down here of all the various things that he had a hand in. So this just shows from an Alameda perspective all the stuff that he was invested in. You got Illumia here, you got Lido, you've got Polygon, you've got Solana. These are all very big projects, and it seems that SBF and Alameda had all their hands in all those pies. And you can see down here, even in terms of exchanges, the ones earlier part of the year that he bailed out, Blockfolio, you've got what else? Who else do you have? You've got BlockFi down here, Voyager. All these companies, when the whole Luna debacle happened, he was stepping in and putting his cash in. But obviously, that wasn't his cash that he was putting in. It was retail investors' money that he was putting up, and basically risking it all away. And then when I was looking further down, this is where I found the investments that FTX Ventures had, and one of them, again, you got up here at the top, Aptos, which led me to think that this cannot be a good sign. And is this a sign of things to come in the not too distant future? Because obviously, if he was doing this with other projects, what impact is it going to have on Aptos? In terms of other big projects that they were invested in, Mina, again, another one that I'm bullish about. You got this one, an interesting one, Mystine Labs. So these are the people that are going to be involved with an upcoming launch of Sui. Again, another one which is similar, very similar to Aptos. And here you've got other investments, Yuga Labs, the ones involved with Board Ape. So it just makes you I was just starting to question how this was possible that he was involved in so many projects. And then when you start to look at it, I came across another article which just talked about how exactly it got to this point in terms of how FTX were making their money. So this guy basically talks in detail how this was happening, and basically turns out, I've just highlighted just a quick paragraph here. So basically what FTX and SBF specifically were doing was they were buying tokens before they were listed on any sort of platform, and then as soon as they would probably list it first on FTX, and when a lot of these tokens were going live, they were going at sky high valuations. So one which springs to mind specifically is ICP. So basically when the token launched, I'd imagine FTX basically were holding a lot of these tokens, and then as soon as they launched, they would basically dump them on retail, and then that's why you'd see such high price performance, and then all of a sudden it tanks. And this is the sort of thing that they were doing consistently. If you look here, this is the ICP chart on CoinGecko. You can see exactly that happening here. So when ICP first launched, 10th of May, sky high valuation at $460, and this is when the coin basically came out of nowhere, and people were going, how's this possible? There was never a formal ICO or anything like that. That's because FTX had gone in and bought all these tokens and were holding them, waiting them to dump them on retail, on people like me and you. So you can see here, and then all of a sudden it absolutely tanked, and you can see it, how the price performance, and it turns out that this is actually quite a good project. It's quite a good project where there's a lot of development happening. So this is exactly the sort of thing that FTX have been doing all along, and basically dumping on retail. And I fear that this is the same thing now that is going to happen with Aptos. You can see here, if we have a look at the price, so today's price for Aptos currently sitting just above $4 here, and you can see over the last 24 hours the price has been fairly flat. It went down as low as $3.80, and it's now slightly back up above $4. But you can see the impact that, that FTX and SBF have had, and exactly you can see the same thing happened when this token first launched. There was a lot of skepticism because no one knew about it, no one saw it coming in terms of the launch. And now you can see why, because obviously SBF and Alameda had their fingers all over it. So, is Aptos dead? I don't think so. I think this is a project that I think will go somewhere in the future. Again, not financial advice. Do your own further research before investing any of your hard-earned cash. But I will be keeping a close eye on this project and all the great developments that are going on with Aptos, because I think that they can achieve great things in the future. And I will continue to DCA in as the price moves. If you're enjoying this type of content, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you enjoyed the content of this video, make sure you like the video so that it gets shared around to everyone. But that's all I wanted to cover in this video, guys. Just make sure you continue to stick around and pay attention. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.